For my service, I'm doing Earthbound, and what we are doing in Earthbound right now is we're trying to redo the garden as we had to change locations for our garden as the previous space we were using is being used for a different purpose. So the only things that we had in the garden a week ago was some just piles of dirt with some stacks of tires that weren't organized, and that was basically it. With a little shed which had gardening tools, which was nice, but it was dirty and old. So what we are trying to accomplish is redo the garden. In the last week, we've organized all the tires into neat categories, so we can use them later for if we're planting plants in them, or we're gonna use them for our new shed that we're building for the garden out of recycled materials. So it's better than the old shed that we are using now. And so up to this point, we've organized all the tires. We've started building our shed out of recycled materials, and we've just started. We started digging out trenches for the actual rows in the garden. And what actions am I doing? Is probably develop new skills and working collaboratively with others. And working collaboratively with others is shown because our service is very large. We have probably 60 people in it, and we're spread across 3 days. We go to our service, so that's 20 people a day. And so that's a lot, but still, we get a lot accomplished by working together. Just in a week, we've organized all the tires, and there's about 100 of them, which took a long time. And then we also started to build our shed, and we should be done with that in 2 weeks. So that's pretty efficient as it's going to be a very large shed to hold all our tools in. And developing new skills. I've never worked on a garden before, and this is a good experience as I've never learned to plant or do any of that kind of stuff. So it's interesting, and it's a good experience so far, and I'm enjoying my service. Thank you.
I'm Miles Zucker. I'm in the service Tebohoo Trust, and it's a service that takes place every other week. We go to an academy and teach. So specifically, right now, we've been trying to get the library organized because when we first arrived to this high school, the library was completely disorganized, books everywhere, shelves pushed over, knocked over. It wasn't a good learning space for kids to go in, get books, and do research. So we've been trying to do that. Also, we've been trying to our general what we try to do is catch kids up on the weekly curriculum of what they should be learning and make sure they understand it better. Also, we've been trying to every time we go there we create lesson plans, and we've been trying to create a database of lesson plans so that when we teach the same grade, the same material, we can use the previous lesson plan and not have to write a new lesson plan every time we go. So the actions we are taking in the library, we are organizing, we are reorganizing the shelves, trying with the librarian at our school, we're getting a better system. We're doing this so they can find books easier. We're also bringing in with donations, we're getting a bigger database of books. So they have more books, better quality learning. Yeah, and with math and English, we have a list of the South African curriculum. So we are teaching them that and making sure they are caught up. I am personally learning lots of things, including teamwork, working together with other people, with the other teachers at the Trust, because we usually have 2 to 3 teachers for each classroom. I am learning organizational skills, which are very helpful because it is very organized. And the biggest thing, which I learn every day, I'm learning teaching skills at Tebohoo Trust. Thank you very much. I'm Miles Zucker.